Oh, welcome to the RLH Season 1 F2 Round 6, 7, Round 7 Silverstone Grand Prix, I think. Here we are with the banger races of F2, featuring main one of Billy the Bulldozer with Bagpuss Scruff had enough. Who else have we got there? We've got Makono Dive Bomb McKay. Who else have we got in here today? We've got Petrayowski. And we've got the lovely one-shot qualifying, which is always an absolute joy to try and keep up with. But we'll give it a go anyway. Waiting for all these people to pick their setups. They can't choose a configured setup. They must have these standard setups. So it's either going to be balanced, increased speed, increased downforce, blah de blah de blah. So there we go. Just putting on the stream through glass. That's happy days. So here we go. Let's see who gets pole position. And as you can see, everyone is just going around. We'll go on board with Nika. We had a really good race last week. And as they're all going up and down, he's gone well wide, so he's done for. He's disqualified. Let's go with runner-up of Sem, if we can get up the bloody list. Or I could just use this, you know, this one on the side. That's always a good one. Oh, we'll go with Betrayowski. He seems to have invalidated his lap as well, so we won't go anywhere near him. Let's go with Sem. Let's jump on board. Alright, Sem is coming down to the old Nuggets and Beckett section. Should be interesting. She's gone past Lockwood. Obviously, it'll be interesting to see what time these guys are doing. Oh, there's Sem decides to have a bit of lag there. I don't even know why I'm trying to commentate on this one shot qualifying. I'll just stick with one driver, hope for the best. At this present moment, Sem is currently sitting in P2 as he comes around the last two turns onto the last chicane. Looking at a good 141. And we'll see. Aldering got disqualified. Happy days. So let's have a look. Should we go run for the top 10? I think we'll go for the top 10 and 18 runs. Today we've got Josh going in P1 with a 139, and then Jiz with a 140 in P2. Sem and RLH Wesley in P3 and 4 with a 140 respectively, but at different points. You've got Phil Dyball McConaughey with a 141. Ravaging Your Revenge will be in P6. Dr. Stephen P7. Philip in P8. Bulldozer Billy in P9, Oswaldo in P10, Bruma Skippy in P11-12, Nika in P13, Bogorovsky in P14, and well, look at that. Bagpuss Gruff had enough, didn't even get a lap time. Wow, that is disgusting. Yeah, Josh does seem to be pretty fast, but hopefully, what do we call him? Do we call him Lightning? Lightning Josh? Can't really make a name up for Josh, really, can we? Josh M97. Or if there was an M97, maybe that's where he was born. That's where most accidents happen, I suppose. But there isn't an M97, so we'll just have to come up with something inventive in the chat to call Josh. So, race predictions. Who's going to come first in the main race? Who's going to get taken out of T1? No fairy tale in here, so everyone's pretty safe. Josh, Wesley and Sem for the podium in that order. Ooh, going against Sem. Footy, what's your... Oh, going against Sem. P2. Finished second in the championship in the F1. Alright, so let's have a look. Let's get this all in... Right, Obviously formation lap, always important with the or I can only say the uncontrollable F2 cars, where most people will be running medium traction control. Be interesting to see as we go on with Lightning McJosh. Who is in the Carling, I do believe. Not the Carling, no, he's not the Carling. That's Wesley McConaughey. No idea what car he's in. He's in the Dams. It does say there, right at the top right hand side. So obviously you can tell I'm new to this. I don't ever commentate F1. So, Josh and Sam. What about Jizz? Jizz is quite a good one. He's quite fast. Does have a bit of a tendency to have a... Well, he had a poor pit strategy last week in Austria, where he unfortunately sacrificed him to a lot of positions, where he got caught up in the pits for other people overtaking him. But he's pretty tasty. Bagpuss Scruff, let's just face facts, he's P18, and if he gets P17 I'll be surprised. Deneen, again, a good racer, F1 class, but again prone to mistakes. Jizz will have a collision in lap 1. Oh Jizz, you're doomed, mate. You're doomed. For whatever reason, SMJTP seems to be there, and Sam wants to be right in the very back. Fifi had a very good race in Brazil for F4. Well, say good race. He decided to lose his. We'll give everyone else a chance to lose his front nose in the last lap. Dropped down a lot. Betrayalowski, referring F2 races to the F4. The betrayal, Bogorowski. Nika, who's a bit aggressive, done really well last week. I think he was a good lad. Hopefully he can replicate that. But in P13, he's got a lot of work to do. Skippy online. More like getting everyone else well. Skippy, I'll take any line. You got Jeffrey Bruner? This is a beaker. As well, we're going 3 positions or more by the end of the race. Or hopefully he doesn't have a collision A30. Bruma, who's P11. Again, another good Brumadinho. F1 racer, I do believe. As all lining up. Oswaldo, I'll have no signal. Bulldozer Billy, he's the one to watch out. He's got his scoop on the front of his car. He's got Philip, Dr. Stevens, Rabbers, I'll have my revenge. Diebomb, McConaughey. And I don't think we'll do that all over again. Alright. As we go now, waiting for the red lights. Josh in P1. Hopefully he'll get a good getaway. 5 red lights, off they go. Josh gets a good getaway. But then so does Wesley. Wesley gets a really good getaway. But I'll tell you what, I think it's Dr. Stevens in the background. Change the damn camera angle. As they're all coming through turn 1 now. And well, there's a few wide there, but we have collisions. And Bagpuss has gone well off the pace there. I'm not too sure what's happened here. We'll just stay on board at the moment. Don't seem like there's many collisions. Well, I'll tell you what, Deneen's gone up 5 places. Nico's gone up 3, and Skippy gone up 3, so he's doing really well, taking any line he wants. Oswaldo dropping positions, and Jizz not having that lap 1 collision. So we will Bruma overtaking Nico, Brumandinho, Oswaldo. Nico's just having major issues. Has he got front wing damage? Has he got a puncture? No, but that is Oswaldo, and I do believe the 2 teammates of Bruma in the NMRP Motorsports have just collided with each other, so they've both basically got no front wing, which promotes Bagpuss up into P16. So after that eventful first one, Flip, who's currently defending against Wesley, and I will have more revenge as they come up to, I do believe, the maggots and... No, it's not maggots and begots. Oh, well, no, I tell you what, Philip, that's dirty. Just cut in every corner you want. Hopefully it doesn't cause a collision there. But obviously struggling with the cold tyres to stay everything on board, just trying to keep in touch with 18 runners at the moment. So Deneen overtaking Billy. So, well, obviously Billy the bulldozer, he's going to come back, he's going to try and bulldoze his way past Deneen. But in front of him he's got Rabbit's Revenge, as Deneen takes the defensive line. Going through and makes the move stick. And Billy right at the back there. Deneen going a little bit away, go for the start-finish straight. Excuse me. Alright, here we go. Let's go back on board with Oh, we go, Oswaldo. Losing another position, so he's obviously really struggling. He's on the hard tyre, so he's well off the pace. Bruma's in the pits, going to get a new front wing. Bagpuss Gruff has just lost the position to Bruma. That's Oswaldo. They're still keeping those two positions. Where else is going to be close? It's Billy still on the back of Deneen. But Deneen's starting to pull a bit of a gap away, but Skippy is coming on the hot heels of Billy. Coming up to the Cops corner, yep, Cops corner. Very hard to keep on track, but McConaughey, he's right on the side of Sim. He's made the move stick going through Maggots. Can he keep it going through Beckett's? Is Sim going to line him up? Dr. Stephen closing well in. So it's just a case of Bagpuss Gruff has made the overtake on Oswaldo again. So whether Oswaldo's just playing cat and mouse here, he's unknown. Looking for the closest battle, we've got Sam just coming up into the Stowe corner. And as they're coming through to the club section to complete lap 2, with lap 3 will have DRS, the knee right on the back end of Ravers. I'll have your revenge. Ravers' revenge has gone into the pit, so he's obviously got damage, so he's going to lose a lot of places there, so I'm not too sure what happened. So Bogorowski is now into P10. It's Billy the Bulldozer is in that P8, which will be P1 for the sprint, but I don't think he's going to be too happy having that. Thief, we've got Sem. I don't like these camera angles. We've got Sem going through the coming up to Luffield. Oh no, it's Brooklands, then Luffield. Oswaldo has Skippy's at a spin out somewhere. He's gone right down the order, and everyone seems to be overtaking him. Bagpuss Gruff now promotes himself into P12. Nika loses position to Bogorowski going through Luffield. But Nika just goes back on the inside there and regains that position, which is going to leave him vulnerable to Bagpuss Gruff behind. This is the closest battle. We've got SMJTP on the back of Oswaldo. Bruma getting a 5-second penalty. I do see Phillips taking every corner that he can. Bogorowski gone wide, going through Maggots corner. Cops. Now it's Maggots and Beckett. Oh, we'll get the corners right one day. Bagpuss Gruff right in the back of Nika. This is where he's going to have DRS, so he's got to make it count. Count up to the hanger straight. He's got DRS wide open. Nika keeping to the racing line. He's going defensive. Bagpuss Gruff goes past. He's going around the outside, but Nika's going to keep to the inside. Bit of contact there in the rear left. Nika just getting a better run through there. Oswaldo just going massively wide. He doesn't care anymore. Jiz has come into the pits to fit the hard tyres on, so that's going to be the... So he will have to make another stop. Bagpuss Gruff still in the pursuit of Nika. But in saying that, Sam is making massive progress as they come through this arena section. Coming up to the first DRS. Is he going to make a move, or is he just going to sit behind, save a bit of fuel? McConaughey can stay on the racing line, and a massive lock there in the front left from Sem. He gets a better exit coming through Luffield. Oswaldo getting another 3-second time penalty. Right, as they come up to the Cops corner. Phil McConaughey keeping the racing line. Sam just looking to the inside, but thinking better of it. There is the hanger straight DRS zone. Bagpuss Gruff has made a move on Nico. I've missed that one. But Nico is going to be able to come up to the Cops corner. He will have the DRS going up the hanger straight, so we'll keep an eye on that battle. Whereas Sam now just coming to the hanger straight, coming into the Beckett's now. He's going to put the DRS open. Has McConaughey got enough pace here? Oh, Nika losing all sorts of positions, going wide through there. But we're going to jump back on board. Sam diving up on the inside. McConaughey not being a dive bomb. Keeps to the racing line and gives Sam plenty of space. But he dives into the pits. Interested to see what tyres they're all on. So Sam's going to be in a really good position here because he's qualified in the hard. So he's going to be well up there. going to be on the faster tyre. Bagpush Scruff just jumped into the pits now, going to chuck on the hard tyre. So obviously, oh, Bagpush, you naughty boy. So as everyone's coming into the pits now, that gives Sem the provisional race lead. We've got Wesley sitting behind there, also on the hard tyres. Deneen will have to come in at some point, as he is just coming through the arena section now, I do believe. And as everyone is coming out the pits now, we've got Oswaldo now in P7. He's on the hard tyres. He has yet to pit. Fifi in P8, but he's yet to pit. Josh has just pitted on the hard tyres, so he's got to try and clear some of this traffic. This is the beauty of this for Sem. Qualifying on the harder tyres, he doesn't have to clear traffic. He's got a clear track ahead of him, whereas Josh will lose time. So, as everyone has now pitted, we've got Jiz who's in P11, about 4 seconds behind Josh. Skippy will be coming in most probably this lap or next. So let's have a look at the battles. So Fifi and Oswaldo, but Fifi has got a puncture. He's obviously stayed out a lap too long on those, and now that is pretty much Fifi's race over. He's got to get through the whole top section. Maggots, Beckett's on a punctured tyre. You fool, Fifi. You fool to believe that you can do 4 laps on these tyres. Which does mean though that other people like SMT, Smudget, that's what I'm going to call him from now on. Smudget and Deneen will be taking it very carefully. Nika as well, but unless there was a collision with Fifi. Fifi doing really well to oh, he's just sliding all over the place. McConnell Case going to have to dive it around the outside. He's going to get a DRS as well, so that's a double insult there. Come on Fifi, defend your position. Right, whereas Josh is on the back of Nika, but Nika's coming into pit now. So Josh has gained that position with not too much fuss, without losing too much time. Deneen has now gone into the pits. SMJT, Simjit, has come in. So it's going to be interesting to see where all these soft tyres will run. It's pretty obvious that Fifi will be P18 when all the pits are over and done with. That's Rabbit's revenge. As he comes through the club section, managed to get overtaken. Bagpush Scruff had enough, but Bagpush should be able to gain a couple of positions here from Nika and Fifi. And Skippy staying on for another lap inside. He's madman. Same with Smudget. And Billy has overtaken Deneen, so that battle continues on. But Deneen will have the DRS coming to the Brooklands corner. Billy's still parking himself in the middle of the road. Deneen looking to the inside to come up to Brooklands. Deneen gets the lead, but Billy's going to have the inside line go through Luffield. And Billy just maintains his position at the moment, but I'll tell you what, Deneen's got a better getaway, much better traction down there. Billy is going to have to go defensively. Billy taking the racing on Deneen, taking the aggressive inside line. Bit of contact there between Billy and Deneen. Maybe Billy gave him a bit of a squeeze there. And then just short shifted down to 5th. Whereas Josh is all over the back. He's gone around the outside of Oswaldo. He's made it stick. He hasn't lost too much time. Samudja has come into the pits now, so he's going to inherit 4th place. But now he is 15 seconds behind Philip and Wes. Well, 15 seconds behind Wesley. 21. So it's about 24 seconds away from the lead pack. So it should be interesting as everyone is coming to pit now. Deneen is all over the back of its filly, so it couldn't make it go down the hanger straight as I come from club section now. Obviously these two are going to overtake the likes of Sumudja and Skippy. Deneen takes a very brave, goes through Abbey up to the farm section. A battle coming at the back of the grid here for P16 and 17. We've got Bogorovsky all over the back of Nika, but you've got Brumandinho just behind those two, whereas Bogorovsky goes for a dive down the inside and gets tapped by Nika. Bit of a silly there, Betrayerovsky, but you know, you deserved it after betraying the F2 lot. It's Billy, has lost position to Deneen, but he's gone back again on the inside, comes to Cops corner. And he maintains that going through there, but then he will have DRS going up the hanger straight. Oops, the yellow flag is X2, so now that is Skippy. Skippy is falling, he's tumbling down. So where's Billy going to go? Is he going to stay defensive? Is he going to go to the racing line? Did he decide to actually take the aggressive line, go on the inside, coming up to a Stowe corner? He's got the inside line, he will have it. I don't think Billy's going to fight it too much. It's the move has well been made, and Billy's just going to try and attack him on the next lap. But Deneen is already thinking about maybe catching up with Dr. Stephen. Dr. Stephen, a very fast racer, especially in F4, one of the better ones. Very clean, very consistent. Deneen will have his work cut out for him because he's a very, very good defender of positions. Whereas Deneen takes a bit of a tank slapper there. But we've got Jizz all over the back of Waldo. PP picking up a 3-second time penalty. As Oswaldo takes the defensive line, but he sort of comes across Jizz, and Jizz is going to have the inside line, but Oswaldo just manages to keep hold of that position. Oswaldo still has to pit though. Ooh, I'll tell you what, the dirty air there has caused a massive bit of oversteer for Jizz, but Jizz is looking to just stay behind Oswaldo until he gets to the hanger straight as they come up to Cops corner. Getting a much better drive out of there. I'll tell you what, come on Oswaldo, give a bit of space, man. To come up to Maggots, side by side, not really where you want to go, side by side, not in the hard tyres especially. Up through Beckett's now, and Jizz has made the move stick, so very brave. Very good going through there, and Oswaldo will have DRS, but he's too far behind to actually do anything about it, whereas Deneen is all over the back of Dr. Stephen, made up that 1 second over the first couple of sector or two. It's Billy getting a 3-second time penalty, trying to chase Deneen. And I'll tell you what, Deneen has got a much better drive there coming out of Beckett's up into the hanger straight. Dr. Stephen, I don't think he's going to fight this too much. I think Deneen is on a mission. I think Deneen started quite late, yeah, he's starting P17, I think he was disqualified from the session. Up 9 places, he's already pitted, so he doesn't need to do anything else. He just needs anything now, it's a bonus for him. So it could be a classic F4 battle here between Billy and Dr. Stephen. It does seem like Deneen will just get away from this little battle here, and he's in prime spot here for the sprint race. Nika taking Brumadinho deciding to go on a different track. Maybe that's another corner, maybe we should call that the Bruma corner. And Josh has gone up into P3, he's made the move on Philip going through Lockwood. So Philip needs to stay on the back of him. But he's on 4 lap older tyres and Philip still needs to stop. So going up through the Cop section. And you just see the younger tyres seem to be better. So for F2 it seems like the tyres are really just rubber weight. They just don't really have any grip whatsoever. And Bruma and Nika at it again. Nika making a move over coming into Brooklands. Nika decided to swerve side to side, having a massive locker from the front left. If I can turn my left and my right, that'll be handy. It's Billy's all over the back of Dr. Stephen as they come through Beckett's now. Dr. Stephen going very slowly through that corner there. Billy's taking the outside line there. He's got DRS. He's going to make that move stick very easily. Dr. Stephen just losing positions. He has stopped. He has got fresh tyres. He just had a really poor split middle sector. Whereas Philip has dived into the pits, so has Wesley, but where will they come out? Wesley has left the pits, he's coming out. Coming up to the farm section, where would he come out? He's going to be in P4 just in front of Oswaldo. Oswaldo has yet to pit. Philip is coming out now, but where will he come out? He's past there. Will Bagpuss will be able to get past him? I don't think so. I think Philip is well ahead. Bagpuss is just now coming into the Abbey corner for turn 1. But he's not too far away where there couldn't be an issue. Bruma has been Brumandinho 2.0. And we've got Oswaldo all over the back of Wesley. But Wesley is on the softer tyres, he is going to be much quicker. He's all he's got to do is get 5 laps out of those tyres. But saying that, Fifi's struggling to get 4. Dr. Stephen now on the back of Billy, maybe trying to get another overtake. I have a funny feeling penalties will change a lot of these positions around. You've got Bogorovsky coming up to the rear end of Nika, trying to get him past him in the Abbey corner. But unfortunately, he took a dive bomb and that bomb almost spun him around. Right round, baby, right round. So at this present moment, this is the closest battle with 18-17 now because Brumandinho'd it. So of 17 runners, this is the closest battle of 0.8 of a second. My God, lads. My God. You could make it interesting. What do? Do I stick on Coronation Street and hope for the best? Oswaldo just getting another 5-second penalty for speed in the pit lane. Oswaldo will be dropping the positions massively, as will Sem. No, I won't. Sem's come back out in P3. Now he's going to have the faster tyres, but he is about a second half, so he hasn't really pulled a gap out on Josh, which is strange. I would have thought maybe Josh cleared the traffic quite well, but no, good race to Josh. Oswaldo comes back out he's sitting there, now he's in P11. Will Bagpuss-Gruff be able to take Oswaldo as he comes through the M section? Yeah, Bagpuss-Gruff is now taking the lead. Samujita, will he manage to overtake Oswaldo? Well, I'll tell you what, it's going to be quite close. There's a yellow flag in sector 3. And I think that is Nika. Nika has been tapped by someone. I think it might be Bogorovsky. Or maybe Nika just Nika'd it. But we've got Ravis Revenge on the back of Dr. Stephen. He makes a light work going up the inside of Brooklands as he comes into Luffield. He's made the move stick. And he's only 2.9 seconds behind Billy. On older tyres, Dr. Stephen seems to be just dropping places. Dr. Stephen has got a good drive though. Come up to Cops Corner. He just needs to stick behind. He has got all the fresher tyres. Ravis will come down to it, but Dr. Stephen goes massively wide there. Coming through Cops as they come up to Maggots. He just needs to stay in there. Dirty Air may play a little bit of a factor into this. And as Ravis just comes through Beckett's now, they're going to go onto the hanger straight. Dr. Stephen will have DRS as they come up the hanger straight. It does seem Sem is all over the back. Well, coming to get all the back over Jizz, so we'll stay on board with that one at the moment. And Jizz locking up his front right. So they come down now towards the arena section. Oh, I tell you what, Sam, that's a bit of a lock up there. But Oswaldo on the fresher, softer tyres, he is now in P12 as he has overtaken SMJT, which is, I can only imagine, someone's midwife with John Terry. And Sem is in P3, still in P3. And John Terry's secret mistress has got a 3-second time penalty, as has Nika. So the battle we have here is for P2. Jizz going through Maggots now. Come up to Beckett's. He's struggling on those hard tyres. Sam just has to line it up properly, put the right amount of pressure down. He should make this move stick. He has the pressure tyres. He has the better traction. He is not a slouch. He is going to effectively Jizz all over Jizz as he jumps down the inside, going in side by side. Oh, I tell you what, just takes the outside, just takes a bit of extra track as they now come down to the club section. Sam going to line up the inside, doing the switchback, coming up to the start finish straight, and he makes it stick. What a lovely move that was, and Jizz is going to have to try and fight it back. Philip has overtaken Dr. Stephen on the hanger straight, but Philip on the fresher soft tyres. Bagpuss-Gruff is going to have to hope for a miracle. Hopefully Dr. Stephen has got a lot of penalties to get any sort of points, but Ravis Revenge is in prime location at the moment here in P8. He almost lost it going through Club. Alright, sorry about that. I had to yell at my wife, making too much noise. Had to put the gag back on. So, Dr. Stephen all over the back of Philip, hoping to get a bit more points there. Wesley on the softer tyres, looking to try and make a bit of... You just came to see Phil spin. Oh, which one's Phil? You're going to have to tell me who... Oh, Phil McConaughey. No, of course. Of course. Let's be fair. Phil's going to dive bomb. It's his name. Phil dive bomb McConaughey. Wesley coming up the hanger straight. Coming behind Jizz on the old hard tyres. Looks like he's going to be really struggling now. I think he's going to lose P4 after qualifying P2. P2 or is it P3? Let's have a look. Position change. Yeah, just qualifying P2. Unfortunately, the strategy has not worked out for him quite well. Wesley, last lap of the race, he's going to have to really push it now. The tyres will be going up on the softs. Giz just has to nurse this through. Don't think there's any other battles going on, so we're going to stay on board with Wesley and going through the Abbey section. Do you know what I don't like about Silverstone? So many bloody corners. Only the English will come up these sort of names. Wesley just losing the front end there, oversteered there, and I think that's just the tyres wearing off. So I think Jesus has just got himself that breathing space that he needs to claim the podium position for the main race. Whereas Rabbit's Revenge is still on the back of Billy as they come up to the farm section. Rabbit's Revenge's tyres are 2 laps older than Billy's, but Billy seems to be decreasing in pace. Rabbit's struggling to get the traction down. He has DRS, but he's going to have to try and put his foot down going up to Brooklands. He needs to get through Maggots and Beckett to try and take him on a hanger straight. So he's really got to go all or nothing here. To be fair, he might get P7 and get them extra points, but then he would be P2 on the grid for the sprint, and Billy would only lose a point and be on provisional pole for the sprint race. Let's have a look. So the biggest winners here are Deneen, Bagpuss going from P18 to P11, Deneen going from P17 to P6, and it's hard to say really. Sumujta, Secret Mistress of John Terry, SMJT189. But as we come through now, Beckett's Rabbit's Revenge looks like he's got good traction going down. He's got DRS. He's going to sit in the back and get the slipstream as much as he can. Massive bit of a speed, goes to the inside. Is Billy going to lose his position, or is he just going to give way? I think there's only a point difference between these two positions, with 2 points. As Rabbit's Revenge makes it stick. Oh, there's still another lap. Haha. So there's still another lap, so it's pretty good actually. Rabbit's Revenge has been disqualified because he hasn't gone into pit. Unbelievable. So he is going to drop right down, giving Bagpuss Gruff the final point scoring position. You fool, Bagpuss, you fool. So because you didn't use the soft tyre, you've been... Oh, Rabbers. You fool, man. Whereas Bagpuss Gruff is actually coming up to the back of Dr. Stephen, so Dr. Stephen must be really struggling on those hard tyres. And I think that is our closest battle, but Josh will be crossing the start-finish line very shortly. He's got the hanger straight, so well done to Josh. Sem is far too far behind. So Josh will get P1 and Sem, so pretty TV, well done there. Pulled that one right, didn't you? Jiz will get P3, Wesley will get P4. McConaughey, who is about half a year behind the top 4, will maintain P5. I don't think Denise's going to be able to catch him, and I think that's going to be as it is really. Bagpuss needs to have to make a massive dive going up. He's going to have to make a massive increase in pace really coming through Maggots and Beckett's. He's going through Maggots now. Ooh, getting a bit of slide there. But he's made it up, he's got DRS. Dr. Stephen really struggling with these tyres. So that's an outrage. He was under a second when he got to the hanger straight. An outrage. But maybe Dr. Stephen's going to struggle going through these last few corners. Seems to be struggling for grip and traction. Only 0.6 of a second. Dr. Stephen going defensive. I don't know why going into the club section. Dr. Stephen get a 3-second time penalty. This could be the difference between P10 and P9. Dr. Stephen just going that last corner like a boss. The back push Scruff does get P9. Philip will be in prime position for the sprint race in P1. So we go for the top 8. So Josh, Sem and Wesley playing off the podium positions. Jiz, McConaughey and Deneen will finish 4, 5 and 6 respectively. It's Billy, Philip will finish in P7-8, so obviously that would be a reverse of the sprint race. Just outside in the sickening 9th position is back to Scruff, who will start P9 in the next race. Dr. Stephen, who seems to have lost all forms of traction in the hard stint. Oswaldo in P11 outside the points. Secret Mistress of John Terry 189 finishes in P12. Betrayal Wovsky in the banana car comes in P14. So interesting. 30 TV, you are a psychic, my friend, an absolute damn psychic. As we see the podium, congratulations to Josh. You're getting a nice little P1 there, starting P1. Sam getting P2 as well, starting P3, but on the harder tyres. I would have thought Sam would have had the race in the bag, thinking he had a clear track at the beginning, but obviously that was not to be. Let's see if anyone's kicking off in Discord. It's always nice to see this. Fifi, thanks for damaging 2 races now. I mean, what the fuck is wrong? Oop, from your internet. So Dr. Stephen must have had damage. I got disqualified. I used both tyres, or have I missed something? No clue. Pit too early. I pit early on that 3. Well, I don't know what happened there, brothers. It seems that you did actually do the pit. Well, look at that. Look at them penalties. I mean, McConaughey, Deneen, and Wesley. Well done for not getting any penalties in there. Dr. Stephen is going to quit, so I don't think he'll be taking part in the sprint. You might as well, mate. You know, it's not the end of the world. Don't get upset. It's Friday night. Just sink a few fruit shoots, mate. You'll be fine. Fifi's typing. Should be interesting. Fifi likes all of the track and all of the next track as well, so it could be interesting. I think I went blurry eyed because I thought it was raining then. But let's see, shall we? Let's see how it all goes. Oh, 15 seconds. What to talk about in 15 seconds? I suppose the driver of the feature race has got to be Deneen, going up 11 positions. He is naturally fast. He is a very fast driver. Sometimes gets unlucky by getting caught up in positions. It's just going to be another formation lap. So as the power of Christ compels you, they all appear on the track as they decide to go off. Dr. Stephen has definitely... Dr. Stephen? Where is he? Dr. Stephen, Dr. Stephen. Was that 19 races? Well, I can't see where Dr. Stephen is, so he's obviously had enough. He's gone home, he's come back. He's going to get his curly whirly, have a bit of a tantrum, and see what happens. Oh, I don't know, Ravers. Can't disqualify you, no stop race. Are you sure about that? I'm sure we can find a way to get you disqualified. No idea what this does to the Drivers' Championship, by the way, for F2. I can only imagine Billy will still be leading because I do believe he's the effective championship leader. And starting P2 in the sprint is always good. He's a very quick racer, but does get caught up. Deneen is going to be the one to watch. He will be very quick at the start. And my money is on him making P1 for this sprint. Dive Bomber McConaughey. Well, let's just face it, we don't call him Dive Bomber McConaughey for no reason. I can only imagine he's going to dive bomb a Jizz into next week. With Wesley. Wesley looking to snipe, you know. Sem again on the hard tyres. I don't think anyone is going to be on soft tyres. No, everyone's on the hard tyres. It's not going to be an issue. Well, it'll be interesting. Only the top 8 get points in this one, so there's going to be 10 disappointing drivers. Not more so than Dr. Stephen. I reckon he could have made a good go of it. But obviously has just had enough and just thinks, well, I had enough. Let's go do something else. So, the sprint race. Any ideas on who's going to win? Come on, the kitchen mofo. Let's pray together. Let's pray for a McConaughey dive bomb, where he takes out, I don't know, where he takes out Bulldozer Billy. It's Billy the Bulldozer, and we'll just see them two line up against each other, just going head on, smashing the heck out of each other. May the best fiberglass win. Alright. Right, here we go then, waiting for the 5 lights. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Lights out. I'll tell you what, Philip gets a massive getaway there. Deneen also getting a lightning start. Giz getting a great start. McConaughey dropping down. Deneen already in P2. And Philip takes it really wide there. Deneen cuts it a bit wide and then gets back in front of its Billy, but there is a yellow flag. And Brumadinho has 3.0'd it. He's out, I do believe. No, he's still in. But just lost all of his front wing and everyone else's, I do believe. Ravis Revenge going up. Let's have a look. Positions. McConaughey dropping 6 positions. What's happened to him? He got damage? Did he dive bomb? Drama everywhere else. Backwards scruff into P8 and now in P7 was in P7 now in P8. Josh overtaking Skippy online going past Fifi. It's Billy is all over the back of Giz, going side by side, going into the cops corner. Still side by side, Giz just managing just to get him with a bit of a waggle there. Billy just decided to go beyond it, and Deneen, he's just, look at that, he's all over the back coming through. I do believe that is the maggot section now. Maggot section definitely. He's getting a much better run off there. I don't think Philip is going to be able to defend this. Deneen is a very quick driver in a straight line. Philip going second on the racing line. Deneen is going to chuck it on the inside, going to Stowe. Deneen chucks it in very nicely and makes move stick. It goes into P1. Giz smelling blood, seeing Philip and Deneen fighting here, so he's going to give him a chance to catch up here. We've got Wesley all over the back of Sem, and Sem all over the back of Billy. I'll tell you what, Wesley's just been overtaken by Josh. Josh has come out of nowhere. Josh going up in through the Abbey corner, all over the back of Wesley. Wesley's going to keep to the racing line. Josh just throws one in, dives it in, comes to farm. And he makes the move stick coming into the arena section now, but Wesley's back on the inside. Decides to say, alright, there's my 6th place. You son of a squid. I'm going to take that back. And you can tell Josh is livid. You can tell by the way he's revving the engine. In 6th gear. He's not happy. You know he's going to drink a few cellars later on tonight. But then saying that, Backpush now is coming into it. McConaughey has just done a dive bomb on the inside of Secret Message of Don Terry, of 189. And he's going to have to really try and get on the back of him. SMTJ, Secret Message of John Terry, does not want to be falling behind, especially on lap 2. And a bit wide there, go through the cops corner. Backpush just dropping a little bit off the pace of the fight in front for Josh, Wesley and Sem from P7, 6 and 5. And even P4 actually. 4-way battle for P5-way battle for P4. Giz has managed to overtake Philip going through the hangar straight, goes to the outside where Philip tries taking the defensive line, but these guys are very quick. Oswaldo's and Raver's Revenge. Oh, Sem locking up the front left of his tyre. Obviously allows Josh and Wesley to catch up. It's really still holding on, looking to go defensive as we come through club section. And then come up to the first corner of Abbey. Abbey corner, Wesley getting... Oh, I'll tell you what, Josh is all over the back of him. Is he going to chuck up on the inside, or is he... No, he's looking for it, but Sem is locking up massively on his tyres. That is not what he's going to want. He's going to give him two horrible flat spots and effectively affect his traction later on in the race. Josh getting a really good exit there as they come up through the past the arena. Wesley has got DRS, so has Josh. Josh goes to the inside and he's going through Brooklands. He's made it stick, but I do believe Wesley is going to try and fight back, but it doesn't seem likely. Oswaldo and Rabbit's Revenge are just playing, you know, you take this place, I take this place. Just leave it all sort of around. And I don't know what's happened to Deneen, but Deneen has been taken by Jizz, and I'm missing all the important action here. So whether Deneen is having trouble with these hard tyres, it's hard to say, but we've got Josh all over the back of Sem as we come up through Maggots. And Beckett, I'll tell you what, Josh is getting a tremendous run through there. If he can just get a good exit off Beckett's here, get the DRS, maybe pick up a bit of speed. Billy has been overtaken by Philip. Philip has been there. Yeah, Philip has been there. But Billy is all over the back of Philip. Billy chucks it into the inside. This is for a podium position. He makes it slip. He's putting his foot down. You can tell he's on traction control. But very uncharacteristically, Billy hasn't bulldozed him. And I'll tell you what, as they come through the club section now, Billy's going to have the inside line. He's going to have the position as they come up to the start-finish straight. Billy does take the podium position. Sem has overtaken Josh, so I'm not too sure what's happened there. I think Josh made the move on Sem, but Sem just managed to fight it back. But Josh has got a very good run there going through Abbey. Philip is going, he's keeping to the racing line. Josh trying to chuck it around the outside going through the farm as they come up to the arena section. Just chucks it in there, but we've got Sem right on the outside there as they now come up to the DRS Brooklyn straight, I do believe. Josh manages to keep the position, and Sem has just lost another position to Wesley. Wesley just chucking on the inside, going to Brooklands. Josh, Wesley locking up massively there. I'm not too sure if he made contact with Josh, but Josh is looking around the outside, inside. Philip going to whatever line he fancies, but Josh gets in a magnificent traction going through that corner and decides to go up. Sem retakes the position back off Wesley as they come to Cops corner. And now Josh will try the battle to chase down Billy. Billy in the last podium position as we speak so far. Moving down, we've got Backus Scruff in the last podium position. There is a yellow flag for someone, and I can only assume it's either going to be Nika or Bogorovsky. Nika just looking at the front tyre there. And as we get onto the hanger straight, it's a three-way battle now, all the DRS. You've got Philip, you've got Sem. They go three wide into Stowe corner. This is going to take a tremendous amount of skill and a bit of patience, and a lot of give and a lot of take. Wesley just drops the position. Sem manages to get back ahead, and Philip loses two positions through one corner, going through the slow corner. Which is unfortunate, but not unheard of. Backpush just staying on the back end of this fight, but McConaughey, I'll feel the dive bomb. McConaughey could go for a dive bomb going through Abbey. He doesn't. He must be not well. Someone get him some night nurse. But again, we are only on lap 5 out of 11. As Bagpuss goes quite deep into the farm section as they come to the arena now. Wesley has just overtaken Sem as they come to the Brooklyn straight. I think there may have been a bit of contact, or maybe someone's gone a bit wide, but we're not too sure. But Billy's still maintaining that full position, keeping on the back end of Josh. As Philip is now keeping behind Sem, and Bagpuss is now falling into this battle, and so is McConaughey. And Secret Missions of John Terry may come into this, may. But as they all come up now, I mean, Sem just leading the pack here. He's 1.3 seconds off Wesley, so he's out of DRS range. He needs to have a good section going through the Maggots and Beckett section, otherwise he will be vulnerable to their DRS on the hanger straight. Rabbit's Revenge has overtaken Secret Missions of John Terry going through the Maggot section. Backless Scruff all over the back of Philip. Philip seems to be struggling on the hard tyres. Well, they've both got DRS, so it sort of starts the DRS train. Not really making the time up there, but McConaughey, he's looking at it, he didn't dive bomb. He didn't dive bomb me, just stayed, kept it clean. He's obviously gone to church today. Pray for forgiveness from last week. Whereas Bagpuss seems to be struggling. He's dived on the inside and he's just sort of cut off Philip there. Dangerous move there. A necessary one. He's let McConaughey go through without a dive bomb, and I can only imagine Philip has got some sort of front wing damage there. You can imagine the understeer that he's going to get. I think Bagpuss has let Philip just take back over. But that was more of a lunge, so we've got Bagpuss had enough, going to chuck everyone off this track. So that's 3 times faster. Or add a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone at the end of it. But the damage could have already been done. We've got Wesley all over the back of Billy, who's trying to keep hold of P4. 5 laps to go on this, obviously. Jizz is maintaining a very good gap between Deneen in P2. I thought Deneen would have won this one, but Jizz seems to have his number, seems to have a better setup, but chose a better setup. Bearing in mind that they can only choose a default setup. So as they come up to Klopp's corner, Wesley getting a very good run here. If he can get a good run come up to Maggots, he will put himself, as long as he keeps a good line going through Beckett's, to get him on the hanger straight. Really just losing all sorts of time. Maybe the hard tyres is not the tyre to be on, but you don't really want to be pitting in this sprinting after 11 laps. So, Wesley, he has got DRS, Billy has not. Is it a case of who can burn the most amount of fuel? Billy goes defensive. Wesley goes around the outside going into Stowe. Keeps the outside line really low, plenty of space. My God, where are we? Wesley makes a move stick and goes from P4. It's Billy the Bulldozer. He just doesn't. He's obviously got the wrong bit attached to the front of his car. He's actually got a wing this week, not a scoop. But there we go. Billy's about to lose, and maybe lose enough position as Sem is literally just on his gearbox. He could tell Billy where he's changing his gears and how he can better improve his gear changing. But Billy is keeping it there. But Sem again, another lock up on the front right. He's really pushing as hard as he can, but all he's doing is just cooking his tyres and giving them flat spots. Whereas Wesley gets a really bad exit coming out of the arena section, and Billy with the DRS wide open just decides to go, thank you very much, mate. No need to bulldoze, you do it yourself. And Sam decides to take a line, just come up into Brooklands, dives on the inside. He's got the position now, and Wesley, I don't know what he's done to his tyres. Maybe his tyres have gone off, maybe he's been pushing too hard. But this is the closest battle that we currently have. We've got Bagpuss who has dropped another position to Ravis Revenge. But Ravis Revenge is a very fast driver. So he's really trying to push it in. Wesley has just come through the Cops corner. He's just sitting behind Sem just sitting behind Billy. Deneen getting a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, so that's pretty much his race over and done with. Josh, who is in P3, is less than half a second behind Deneen as they come up the hanger straight. As they come up the hanger straight, comes to slow corner. Josh throws it onto the inside, brakes a lot later, gets it all in, takes the inside line, makes a move stick, and Deneen now drops down to P3. Josh has gone up to P2, gaining 6 positions. Wesley and Billy, Sims made it past Billy. Billy getting a poor exit coming out of Stowe. And Wesley jumps it on the inside, going through the arena section. Wesley giving plenty of space to Billy, a bit more space than actually needed, but I suppose if you have got a called Billy the Bulldozer, you do take special care. Bagpuss has retired from the session, speeding in the pit lane, so he's obviously picked up damage and decided life's not worth living. Bagpuss has had enough, knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. I'm going to throw my car until I just go home. And there we go, he's out of the race. Wesley now just overtakes Billy on the inside, going through the arena section. It's Billy will have DRS, and will he challenge Wesley on the outside? Counts to Brooklands corner, chucks it on the inside. Is he going to chuck it? Wesley leave enough space? Billy's got plenty of space there. It's all about who's got the better traction, who can get the power down early. Wesley just comes across a bit of rear to front tyre rubbing. And Wesley gets a good exit, but as does Billy. Billy keeping it really tight at the back there. Ravis Revenge is all over the back of Philip, and he's managed to make a lovely move after coming out of Luffield, getting a much better exit. Come to Cops corner, so Ravis Revenge needs to start pulling away now. Philip is just dominoing down the order. He might be able to take him back on the hanger straight if he can just get a good Maggots and Beckett's. If he can get good Maggots and Beckett's, he will But no, he's just gone too wide, coming up to Beckett's. Bogorovsky's now in the pit, so he's going to drop a position to Nika. Nika going to promote himself to P15, but not like it matters anyway. The question is, will Josh catch Jizz, and will Josh get a 2 P1s in 2 races? Will he do the impossible? Many questions left unanswered. Will Josh catch Jizz? There's a yellow flag in sector 1. I can only imagine it's Nika. No, yeah, Nika. Nika's had a bit of a spin there, and he looks like he's at the arena section coming out of there. Looks like he's got some damage. Battle. Well, so answer the few questions now, shall we? As we've got a bit of time, as no one's really battling. We've got Mechanic and Billy up here. Billy seems to be struggling on the high tyres. Will Josh be able to catch Jizz in the next 2 laps? Well, this lap and the next 2 laps, 2.8 seconds. Is Denin going to manage to maintain the podium? Sem actually given up on the podiums altogether. Wesley, is Billy going to bulldoze anyone? Is he just going to think, nah, do you know what? You don't deserve to finish a race. You're going off, son. Will McConaughey actually make a dive bomb and bulldoze Billy? I'd like to see who would win. Who would win? The bulldozer or the dive bomb? Oh, it's going to be an interesting one. You've got Rabbit's Revenge, who's just falling behind. Well, not falling behind, but seems to be catching up with dive bomb McConaughey. There will be penalties. Who will finish in top 8? Will penalties have a massive effect on this? Brumandinho, will he 3.0 it in this race? It looks like he wants to. He just get a bit of massive oversteer there. Coming out of the Sluffield, I do believe, and he's coming to Stowe. Skippy on line will take any line. He's doing alright there, keeping up 4 positions. Will we ever know the name of Secret Missions of John Terry 189? Fifi, will he keep his front wing to the end of this race? Nika, is he actually driving, or is he just poodling around like a... I don't know, I should better not say that. And Betrayerovsky. Well, people honest, mate, you betrayed F4. You deserve these results. Bad man. As we go on to lap 10, Nika getting a 3-second time penalty for exceeding the track limits. Josh is 2.2 seconds away from Jizz. Jizz seems to be maintaining this gap rather well. This is the penultimate lap. Josh is going to have to try and find something here. The tyres are wearing a bit thin, as Nika is coming to a back marker of, I do believe, Bogorovsky. So Bogorovsky will have to move out of the way, but this may give Josh a bit of time that he needs to actually play catch up. As Rabbit's Revenge is right on the back of Phil McConaughey, and Phil the dive bomb McConaughey, is just sitting behind Billy the Bulldozer, but Billy the Bulldozer has not been bulldozing today, as he has got his scoop. As Rabbit's Revenge just follows him around, going through Luffield, through Brooklands and Luffield. What about a good exit here? Focus on when you get the traction down, putting the traction down as early as you possibly can to get the best exit. McConaughey seems to get a really good exit coming out of there. There's another yellow flag in sector 2. I don't even want to know where it is. I can only gather it's one of the back markers. I can't imagine being any one of the front runners. It's Billy is just keeping hold of this. He's just got hold of one more lap for a P6 here, and that one I do believe will carry on his run. It's a bit of a corner cut there from McConaughey, and the Secret Mission of John Terry has got a 3-second time penalty. Bogorovsky doing the sensible thing there, not affecting the race here and going off at maggots. It's Billy is going to be under attack from McConaughey. Is McConaughey going to dive bomb? McConaughey goes to the outside. Billy tries to defend him. Billy just dives up on the inside, keeping the defensive line. Come on, McConaughey. Dive bomb him. McConaughey's got the outside line. He's going to go in. Billy's going to stay with him. But it does seem like McConaughey is going to have the inside going to the arena section. It was club sections, club, not arena. But Billy's managed to get some form of traction from somewhere as they come into the final lap. And this is the closest battle. Rabbit's Revenge is there to mop up anyone that decides to leave their soul on the track. He will ravage it, and then he will revenge you. Revenge, avenge, revenge, avenge. So as you come up to the farm section and the arena section, come to the Brooklyn Straight. These two will have DRS, McConaughey and Rabbit's Revenge. Points mean prizes, and you know, they will want to try and get as many points as they possibly can. Really doing a very good job here, going through Brooklands here to keep his position at the moment. He's done very well defending his position. McConaughey goes a bit wide, going through Luffield, and I think Rabbit follows him. All about a good exit here, as I said before on the previous lap. It seems Billy, McConaughey and Rabbit all got a good exit, but it seems that Rabbit has got the best exit as they come up to Stowe. Not Stowe, it's Cops. and Billy just needs to maintain it, stay focused, keep to the lines, try not to corner cut. If you get a 3-second time penalty with multiple warnings, I'm sure your parents would want the same. And McConaughey goes really wide at Brooklyn, so that's going to give him a really bad line going up the hanger straight, which could lead Rabbit's Revenge. This is the time for a dive bomb. This is a classic McConaughey dive bomb. As he goes up the inside of Billy, he doesn't dive bomb it. Where's your pride, man? And as we come up to the final few corners now, up through Vale into club section, Billy just cuts across Rabbit's Revenge. He's got up the inside as he's coming through club. Oh, he's just lost it. Just counts to start finish straight. Well done to Jizz for winning the coming first. Josh for an impressive P1, then P2 in the sprint, and he for P3. Rabbit's Revenge managing to hit by 7, but Billy's got a lot of penalties there, so Rabbit's Revenge and McConaughey increase their positions by 1, and Billy gets the last points from position P8. Philip, Oswaldo, Broma, Skippy, SMJT, Fifi, Nika, Bogorowski, and back to scrap have enough is not going to score any points. Well, that was an interesting race. We'll just wait for the last ones to cross the line, then we shall call it an evening. Just keep an eye on the stream. Oh, come on, Fifi, stop taking the mic, will you? Cross the darn finish line, will you? Come on, Bogorowski. Finish down, finish. God, cross the line. Fifi decides just to go into another corner. Bogorowski promotes himself at P15. I don't know how the maths works on that one, but well done, Bogorowski. And yeah, that's the end of that. Anyway, we'll watch the podium celebration, and then we shall call it as an evening. Well, I think everyone's left the session now, so congratulations to Jizz and Josh, and who came third? Was it Sam? I can't remember who came third. We'll find out now. It was Sam, wasn't it? Sam came third. Someone help me? Anyone? Deneen came third, and Sam came fourth. But no, well done to all the races tonight. It's been Racing League Hub for the round 7 of Silverstone for F2. So yeah, we shall catch you next week, and have a good weekend.